What's going on, you mutts? Episode 7 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through all of the prior videos, questions, and comments, and help you with your HUT lineup decisions. Again, for anyone that is maybe just watching this for the first time, you want to have my notifications on and be subscribed. Obviously, I only answer my subscribers' questions, and you want to get your question in quickly. I go through and I kind of pick out ones that are different from each other, so even if I don't answer your question, I might answer it by someone else's. Also, if you don't get your question answered, I apologize, but you can come watch my streams every single day. I go live. I'm live by at least 2 p.m. Eastern time, all the way through 5 p.m., so come check me out there, and I'll answer your question live. All right, let's get into the questions, and we're going to start with Adam down at the bottom. Hey, Sleeves, I enjoy the content. Keep it up. I have a couple questions. I have a tradable Heritage McDavid on the first line and the GOG Gretzky on my top two left-handed wingers, but I have an untradeable base McDavid in my storage. Should I sell the Heritage and just use his base card until I get his X Factor? And is Braden Point's X Factor worth upgrading? Thanks for the awesome videos. This is tough. So, smart move is, yes, sell it, because you definitely made coins on it. Other issue, he's the best card in the game right now. I can confident that Heritage McDavid right now, when they gave him unstoppable force, wheels, and elite edges, like there is going to be Connor McDavid cards that come out, like live moment ones and everything like that, that will not have those abilities. So, he will fall in price, but he will hold his value for quite some time because of the ability. I would keep him. The GOG Gretzky is great, but he's not unbelievable like Mario's is. So, and Braden Point, is he worth upgrading? Only if you like Braden Point. At this point, I would sell, or sorry, not sell. Use in sets to get another X Factor. SNC says, for your HUT Champs collectibles, what is the best packs to go for other than power-ups? I know Mega Packs give you the most cards, but I already have 5 team builders close to making a 6. I'm in no real hurry to make 99.66. Is it too much for an ultimate choice pack? Whoops. Is it too much for an ultimate choice pack, or do you think it's better value elsewhere? Also, grab Gordy for $5.99. I appreciate you for jacking up the price. Stupid, enjoyable coffee and shell. Why people sleep on this card is beyond me. Gordy is actually good, and this is very much rivals that of 66 and 99, unlike prior years due to horrific skating. 100% agree. Gordie Howe is very good, especially once you learn how to reverse hit. That being said, your best bet, it's probably, the best value is power up collectibles as well as mega packs for free-to-play players, just simply the value of how much you get, and they're tradable. And I've also pulled very good things in there. However, if you've got a very good team, and you clearly do, I'd probably go for the giant pull and try and get 500,000 coins by doing the ultimate. Minnie Fletcher says, hey, Slaves, love the content. Do you think there will be a trade-in for base icons or something like last year? Just have the storage set filled with them waiting for something. Also, is there going to be more X Factor moments? Trade-in set is repeatable, and the timer is up if you did it in your launch. I don't think there's more X Factor moments because those took like a month to make. You actually have to have someone on the live content team make all those moments, and I don't think that's possible or going to happen. Base icons, I'm gonna say probably at some point, but there's no harm in saving them because you're probably not pulling enough where you could get do you have 40 of them that you could go make another icon? You might as well just save them probably, but I'm using them because it's whatever. Slaves, buddy, hope you're doing well. Keep up the great work. Thank you, dude. I'm free to play. 300,000 coins. Is it worth keeping X Factor Robinson and Hughes? I was lucky enough to get X Factor McDavid on day 1. Jeez. So I'd probably just chase Kachuk and McCarr, really. Keep Hughes and Robertson or re-roll him. Hughes, you want to keep. He's already an 89. He's one of the best cards in the game right now. Robertson, you could probably get rid of, even though, big Ice Dog fan. But, yeah, Jack Hughes, I would. Hey, man, love the content. What is it you want to see added to HUT the most? Oh, God, a new mode. Something that breaks up the HUT the champs, rivals, squad battles, repeat, man. Something. It has been 5 years we've had something really new come out. Need a new mode. Hey, Slaves, quick question. I have almost 16 builders ready to trade in for an 87. Which one would be the best to choose if I wasn't looking for anything specific? Almost have 6. Oh, for an 87? Newendike. Newendike's the best one, and it's not close. I respectfully disagree with anyone that wants to argue that. He scores every shot he takes. He has dominance on the face-off dot. He's big. Don't overthink it. Yo, Slaves, through your experience, what has been the most fun ways to play this game? And is there any overlap between those ways in the meta? Appreciate the grind. Always makes my day to see your notifications. Appreciate that, buddy. The best way to play this game is to simply win. I apologize. There's no way around it. It's just human emotion. Winning is what makes this game fun. It's where you get your dopamine hit the most. And the issue is that the game is hardcore skill-based matchmaking, so you are matching up with someone that is exactly your skill level or sometimes better than you. And it is designed to make you go 500 until you fundamentally change the way and improve the way you play the game, which sucks. It, in my opinion, has ruined video games as a whole, not just NHL. The best way to play this game is no money spent. Now, if I had a normal job and I, worked 40 hours a week and played Shell on top of it, I would probably spend money in the game because I think time is money, and the way that I play the game is not accessible to everyone. It's, I show people how to do it, no money spent, but that the reason why I call it no money spent and not free to play is because I spend excess amount of time. Time is money. So free to play is definitely the way to go. We're not at a point yet where you could do a theme team, in my opinion, from the start of the game and be competitive online. I don't think that there's enough cards for every team, which sucks, and there's no upgradable cards throughout your lineup. If you were to build like an all-time Sharks team, I mean, sick. I've got an 82 Mackenzie Blackwood, like sick. Man, need to fix my defense. Makar, Lidstrom, Harvey, Gonchar, Taves, and Hughes. Absolute offense is absolutely loaded. My defense is getting me beat. You need Patrice Brisebois. Replace Brisebois for sure. Bobby Orr as well. Replace Hughes with Bobby Orr. Hey, Sleeps, I'm free to play and I have a solid team. I'm building Team Builder slowly and Mario slowly as I already have Robitaille. I have 360k. My defense is a little on the weaker side, but not too bad. Should I buy players to get another Team Builder or help towards Lemieux, buy a fantasy card, or save for Team of the Year? Go and get Patrice Brisebois if your defense is struggling. Very good card. Any idea when the new Team Builder is really coming out? Last year it was the middle of December, but the game also came out a week later, so I would guess first week of December. Unfortunately, I'm banned in your Twitch chat, and I have to watch on a private browser. Any chance I can get unbanned, you are the GOAT. I mean, either you talk shit and found out, I'm not sure. Request an unban and tell me why you got me. Hey, Sleeps, happy to say you got me in NHL towards the end of the last game cycle, and this year fully transitioned from FIFA to NHL because the gameplay is so much better this year. Fellas, a FIFA player? That's crazy. So, thanks for that. I've got McDavid's X Factor, so wondering what other X Factors are worth chasing for Team of the Year, or even as looking far as had his Team of the Season, if that's worth it. So, Jack Hughes is the first one. He is hurt, obviously, but he is going to get a Team of the Season, and I don't think he can get Team of the Year, just because McDavid is so far and away. I mean, McDavid's a point-per-game player this year, kind of being, disappointing, but, like, he's still going to get Team of the Year. Kachuk would be in one. And Makar, single best card, any position, any price. The 88 Heritage, Connor McDavid. I think this year's Team of the Year are going to be really different players this year. I hope so. Team of the Year sucks in the aspect that everyone knows it. I hate the fantasy event, the Team of the Year event, and the Team of the Season event, and how everyone knows how they work, so everyone just doesn't spend any money or enjoy any of the new cards that come out because they're like, oh, I gotta save everything for these 3 events, and then now you save all... Dude, the people... For anyone that's going to ask, if you ask me, should I save everything right now until Team of the Year so I can get all the Team of the Year cards? Guys, let me tell you, I've done that. I've also spent a ton of money and gotten every Team of the Year card. Here's what happens. 1, more than likely, they're not your favorite players, other than maybe McDavid. Number 2, they can't leave your team. Meaning that it is 6 roster spots that you just don't ever get to change. Like, that's it. It's over. Like, you don't. So if you don't like the player, maybe they're disappointing, like Marchand a couple years ago. Like, you're just, like, that's it. It's very boring. And because the new events are so accessible in terms of, like, they're not very expensive. They do have a cost, right? But you can take part in them and not worry about the new event. I would save and make sure I had 1 or 2 Team of the Year players and then just keep playing, man. Honestly. I want to add a new right-handed winger. I refuse to use Ovi as a Pens fan. I love that. Who should I use? Working towards Mario, I have lots of cards and 400k. So right-handed winger is probably the worst position in the game right now in terms of like top-end options. McKinnon is a great one. Even base McKinnon would be a good one. Other than that, God, I mean, Bill Guerin sucks too. It's McKinnon really. Like that's it. If you don't want Obi, you can still do the Giroux. I believe so. Yeah, it hasn't gone away. So throughout the Evo event, I was able to pull 3 tradable Evo cards. I have followed Sergachev and Beniers. I was already in the process of making Tavo Fantasy, so I completed that too. I also got Doughty in my last X Factor pack, so he can be upgraded once he scores. Should I sell those 3 and go for Mario? I would sell them if you... So what I would do is how I would do it. See, I would wait until they score next and then sell immediately. I would only sell if you're not a fan of any of those players or that. Hey, Slaves, I was wondering if I should prioritize better cards or work to activate more synergy. If I use most of my good cards and throw in a few base cards and get 6 act, for example, that means I can't use my new Indite card, instead use base Matthews. So I'm just wondering if I should use better cards or try to get synergies activated. Too early to worry about synergies, guys. Way too early. don't hamstring your lineup because you're trying to get synergy activated trust. Hey Sleeves, I'm currently in a place where I don't know what to do with my team. That's everywhere or everyone, by the way, guys. When after fantasy and before team of the year and before team of the season, there's these like lulls where no one wants to spend any coin or any of their stuff because they know those events are coming up later, and it's just kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? And you have a very good team probably. Because you've probably taken advantage of the free stuff. But just, I would pay attention to cards that I really like players I really like. I'm free to play, but I pack tradable Gretz early, so I technically have a God Squad now. I have every 87 team builder and at least an 86 on every line. I also built Chikrin and made a choice pack which got Barzal, JT Miller, and Riley in it. I have 350,000 in coins. What do I do with them? After 66 and 99, invest in fantasy, buy fodder, or just hold on to them? Get 66 and 99 out of them. Sleazy, you rock. I saved up 600k. Should I buy my cards? X Factor. I already have Quinn Hughes, X Factor. My best forwards are Mario, McDavid, and Newendike. Yeah, buying X Factors is the only time in which I would recommend buying X Factors is if you do your monthly one where like every month you can trade in 50 cards and get a choice pack, and you don't get the one card you're looking for. Like, for example, I really want Tomas Hurdles because I have his fantasy card, but I want to use Hurdle now, and there isn't a lot of good Shark options at all for obvious reasons, although they did end the Oilers franchise last night, so that was great. But that being said, there just isn't a lot of options, so I wouldn't spend that much, no. There's going to be so many good Makars out. That 87 headliner one is great. I use it. When should we start preparing for Team of the Year, and who do you think we will get, and what are your opinions? I have Robertson's X Factor. What are the chances to get Team? So I'm not going to go over the stats and whatnot, but like off the top of my head, McKinnon's going to get one, or sorry, McDavid's going to get one. Draisaitl will probably get one. Defense is a little out there as well. I'll do a prediction video probably a couple weeks beforehand. I don't think Robertson will. Remember, it goes from January 1 all the way to December 31st. It does not include all of last season. Keep that in mind. So in terms of preparing for Team of the Year, start of December. That's when I would, even then, too early. Sub Slaves. So I've gotten tradable X Factor Ovi, but I'm currently using the 87. Should I sell him and buy him back at a later date or keep him until then? He's a card I plan on a year. I would sell and buy back. Hey, Sleeves, I like Sakic. Is it worth upgrading him? If you like Sakic, please upgrade him. Even though you want Mario, use your favorite players. Worry about the cost later. Need a right-handed defenseman. I have 85 Fox and 84 Team of the Week Carlson and Hamilton. Working on getting Mario, so putting cards into team builder. Should I save my coins and buy one of my cars or go into the direction? So for right-handed defenseman, I would save up for team builders. Oh, you said working on not getting. If you play Hut Champs, get Adam Foote. If you don't play Hut Champs, man, you're kind of right-handed defense is a little weak. Yeah. All right. Teddy says, "Hey Slaves, hope you're doing good, man. You and the family love the content. By the way, always fun to watch and very helpful. Appreciate that, man. I'm free to play, and I was wondering, I have X Factor, 84 Larkin, 84 and 86 Matthew Tkachuk. Who should be on the second? Honestly, Matthew Tkachuk has been fantastic for me. Larkin's such a good card. This is going to come down to just look at the stats. Try him out. I have X Factor 85 Crosby as an option. You could get Crosby up to his 87 because he unlocked those tiers. Second line is currently Kuznetsov, Hischier, Prototype, Robertson. That's fine. Yeah, I would probably put Larkin higher up in your lineup. Very, very good. All right, that's going to do it for episode 7 of Who Should You Choose. Make sure you leave a question and comment in this video to get your question answered on the next episode. Thank you again for watching and subscribing. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.